this is what we get, nothing? Well, I'm just really appalled about this situation, and it just makes me want to just go crazy. But I mean, if this is what America's going to do to everybody who lives here and breathes this air, this is not the land to live for. I can't believe it. People are getting forced out their homes by these banks. I cannot believe this. You have to wake up and understand that these loans that we sign were maybe funky loans. But you know, if you're a homeowner now like me, you have to go back and educate yourself. You have to go back and study cases. You have to go back and start getting this knowledge, because nobody's not going to give it to you. It's up to you to find the knowledge. It's up to you to read. And when you get a lawyer, you make sure you have all your information in check and have your cases in check, so that lawyer can at least have a jump start. We don't need government. Let's go back to the old days before we didn't have a government, because you're setting a bad example for this country. Why can't everybody just have a system to help everyone out instead of making everybody feel oppressed and depressed and miserable? I'm a single father. I have a daughter. This is the purpose why I bought a house, to have a family. And here is a perfect example how the banks are ripping us off. I live in a nice neighborhood. Everything is okay over here. Now we have people coming in here that are new. Everybody who was in this area the same time I was, they all bought their homes about the same year I did, or a little bit before me, and now they're gone. I'm the last person that's on this block. Maybe one more person. Who else is going to be next to be scammed and bamboozled out of their home? American citizens, we all have to stand up and fight. Keep your home. Don't leave. Make the bank show proof of claim. They are not the legal party in interest. They don't have the notes. It's a broken chain. These banks are getting over by not showing the proof of chain. And judges and lawyers, you need to wake up and identify. I don't care if we go into the courts pro se or pro per. You have to, by law, follow the rules of the law. Be under our laws to protect the people here. To protect us. This is why we pay the dollars, for judges to protect us. You need to question these banks, and these papers are being fabricated by blank assignments. We need to compare them, and they don't have it. That's the law. Rules of Evidence 1002, 1003. They have to show proof. They are not doing this, and this is not fair to the American people. My house is in the mirrors, and mirrors have no interest to the party of this house. It's the computer. They don't care about this house, and they're generating all this false information. And judges, you have to wake up. You can't let this slide anymore. These are our homes, judges. Where do you go home to, judge? This is how we supposed to live? We don't supposed to live like this, judge. You have to take every notion seriously. I'll see you in court, Wells Fargo Bank. My chain of banks were Fremont Investment Loan. They took the loan. They sold it to Countrywide. Countrywide then kicked the loan to Bank of America. Bank of America did a trustee sale on my house. My house, oh, by the way, this is a Freddie Mac and a Fannie Mae Mears instrument. And these people, you already know what they're in trouble for. So basically, if they're in trouble for fraud, this whole chain of interest on my house doesn't exist, and these people don't have a valid proof of claim. Give me back my house and stop playing with me. My bank originator was Fremont Investment Loan, and then they kicked it to Countrywide, and Countrywide kicked it to Bank of America, and Bank of America did a trustee sale to Wells Fargo. Now, Bank of America and Countrywide, they're in the same suit. They're already doing funky, shady stuff. So for them to admit and try to settle out of court, my house is in the same boat. These people did the same thing. This is fraud. So based on fraud, they have no valid claim to take my house. And I want everybody to know, and the record of YouTube people to know, that this has to stop. This has to stop now. I want my house back, and the millions of other Americans need to get their houses back. Let's wake up. Let's take this fight and make them show proof of claim because they're not the real party of interest, because the house is owned by hundreds and hundreds of shareholders who have no interest in your property. My name is C. Rice. My address is 8521 Rice Court in the city of Stockton, California 95212, county of San Joaquin County. Judges, wake up, understand the law, understand the rules of evidence. Rules of evidence 1002 and 1003. The burden of proof is on them. They have to show this, and they're not showing it. Let's get our houses back, America.